Hello everyone, this is everything that's sold in our Blondie and the Beard eBay store, June 2025. At the Goodwill bins, I found a baggie of over 100 pre-cut numbers and animals by Little Folk Visuals. We probably paid around $1 and they sold for $22. I love being able to find items in baggies, especially at the Goodwill bins, because they have a better chance of surviving the chaos. And in this case, they did. And they're so cute. I think the panda was my favorite. For $1 at a yard sale, we found 6 vintage Sesame Street cake toppers. This buyer left a sweet little thank you note because they had messaged me asking if I would be willing to sell just the Elmo, but we were wanting to keep them all together. I gave her a lower price than listed, and she accepted the offer for $14 for all of them. At the Goodwill bins for under $1, we found this adorable little dinosaur. He's a Kohl's Cares for Kids, and he sold for $12.50. For 50 cents at our local thrift store, we found this adorable duck bank, and it says Rainy Day Fund on it. How cute. We sold him for $16. At a yard sale for only $5, we bought an Oneida silverware set with over 50 pieces. Spoons, forks, knives. We decided to split them up, and we sold just the forks for $30. This was such a cool find at a yard sale for under $1. We bought this vintage Tennessee Vols hat. It was signed by Bill Dance. I didn't know who he was, but my husband did, and he almost kept this one. But we decided to list it instead. It wasn't listed very long, and it sold for $70. At an estate sale, we bought 4 huge boxes of Christmas ornaments for only $15. We've already sold so many from that lot, so this one is pure profit. It's a Pier 1 reindeer ornament with dangly legs. It's so cute, and it sold for $30. At the Goodwill bins, we found this New Holland pink tractor pet pillow. It was pretty big, so we probably paid around $2 for it. Ours was in pretty great condition, and it sold for $45. For under $1 at a yard sale, my husband found these vintage binoculars in the color green, and they sold for $20. At our local thrift store for 25 cents, we picked up this Native American teepee, and it sold for $10. This was one of our coolest finds. For under $5 at a yard sale, this sweet older gentleman was selling his very own toys from when he was a child. These were rubber army men and vehicles from the 1950s. They were in great condition, but they were a little dirty with some mud and dirt from their outside play. We explained that in the description, of course, and they still sold for $85.